On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down Eagles.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the Texans' 40.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Texans nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 23. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's a tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
3-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson being chased out left. He finds his target, Fuller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Geis, they'll try to run it, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 up. On the board.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ross Blacklock able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Dancing to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Watson sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hughes. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14. Eagles.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now...
And now look at him go. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. 4 yards on the pick.
Another run with Sanders. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Room here to run.
You gonna like this?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
His kick is...
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Hightower. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Philadelphia.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Texans 35, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. They'll check it down to Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This is Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Geis. 65 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a run with Geis. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Texans will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Texans 42, Eagles.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 2nd down, it's Ward. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards, makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
7-yard line. A gain of 14.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he connects with Hurts. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Throwing now, Watson. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll turn to Sanders. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Houston, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.